Good evening, keep pounding nation. Welcome to another Carolina Panthers Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and cover some more signed free agents that the Carolina Panthers have brought in. And I have to say, Dan Morgan and the Carolina Panthers, they've been cooking. They've been cooking. More names added to the list. We're going to go through those. And there was one or two that I previously missed. So I'll be sure to cover those as well. But don't forget to, whenever you have time, check out the link in the description for Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. You see something you like and want to make a purchase, don't forget to use that promo code BlitzBall_champ, all in caps, for 10% off of your order. Happy shopping. So, we're going to go in no specific order, but I will save the best for last. But we're going to get started with a very familiar name that I know that y'all know of, as we are bringing back Sam Franklin. Safety Sam Franklin is coming back on a one-year deal. And you know what? I like the move. I feel like he's a nice depth piece. Not only that, coming off of special teams, and he even has a pick six under his belt. But, you know, I'm cool with Sam Franklin. Overall, I'm cool with Sam Franklin. But yeah, one-year deal. Has led the team in special teams tackles for the last 2 seasons. And is one of the top coverage players in the kicking game. And he actually, don't forget, last season, he had a pick 6 in the Vikings game, a 99-yard pick 6. So there was that. Started 9 games in 4 seasons, and he's played in a total of 64 games. So, honestly, I feel like Sam Franklin is getting better little by little. He's 28 years old, and you know, I would like to see if he can continue to improve. You know what I mean? And maybe work himself more into the starting lineup. But at least when it comes to special teams, he's very reliable. So that's a big plus. But you know what? I'm all for him returning. So, hey, welcome back, Sam Franklin. I like the signing. Another name, a name that we brought in, it's another safety. Safety by the name of Nick Scott. Nick Scott, 5'11", 200 pounds, 28 years old. Penn State, 7th round draft pick in 2019. Does have a Super Bowl. Does have a Super Bowl championship with the Rams. Played with the Bengals last season. I mean, not a whole lot of numbers, but he's been healthy. You know, he played in all 17 games last season. Played almost every game his whole career with the Rams so far. So, I mean, he's been healthy for the most part. Only 4 total interceptions. 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. So, not a lot in the turnover or the takeaway area. But, you know, had 57 total tackles last season. 86 before that with the Rams. So, I mean, sounds like somebody that, you know, may be a depth piece at safety or could potentially be a starter. As a matter of fact, I'm curious as to how many games. I'm curious as to how many games he started. Well, he actually was the starter to begin the season with the Bengals. And he was the starting safety for the Rams in his final season with the Rams in 2022. So I mean, he's got some starter experience for sure. But he's got some starter experience for sure. So that's a plus. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the guy, but he's got 9 total pass deflections as well. But hey, looks like he can be a depth piece or a starter. So we'll see how that goes. And his signing was I believe was a 1-year deal. Yes, I believe it was a 1-year deal. But yeah, Nick Scott. But hope he pans out well. Yeah, I feel like he's a little small at that safety position, but hey, I'm all for it. I am all for it. All right. Let's keep it going. So another kind of sort of familiar face, that was once with the Panthers back in 2021, and that was wide receiver David Moore, who originally came to Carolina in 2021 on a 2-year, $4.75 million contract. But he was released pretty much a couple of months after he was signed. But David Moore is, let's see, 6 feet tall, 219 pounds, another 7th round pick back in 2017. Played a number of years with the Seahawks. Was with the Panthers, Raiders, Broncos, Packers, Bears, Buccaneers last season, actually. And now back with Carolina. Also on a 1-year deal. Didn't really do much last year with the Bucs. I mean, only played in 7 games, 5 catches for 94 yards. Pretty much the biggest bulk of his work was done with Seattle, his 3 years in Seattle. So, I mean, right now has a total of 83 catches, 1,257 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 55 games played. I mean, not a lot of big stats. I mean, if anything, I don't even know if he'll make the cut. Because the wide receiver, and then again, the wide receiver room is going to be very interesting because I still have a feeling we're going to also draft a wide receiver in the draft. In the upcoming draft. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm a reserve judgment. I mean, like I said, I think this could be a depth piece. But I don't really expect any wow factor from David Moore. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. But we'll just have to see what happens because I think the wide receiver room is going to be very, very interesting. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Okay, let's keep it going. So that's Nick Scott at safety. Sam Franklin, we brought him back at safety. We brought back David Moore. And then here's the big one, ladies and gentlemen. The big one that made your brother here very, very happy and excited. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Carolina Panthers have signed edge slash linebacker Jadeveon Clowney to a 2-year, $20 million deal with $24 million the max with incentives. But yes, the Rock Hill, South Carolina native, the former South Carolina Gamecock, Jadeveon Clowney, comes home to the Carolinas. And you know what? I think this is a fantastic signing, especially considering the type of season that he just came off of with the Baltimore Ravens. You got to remember, Baltimore Ravens, they were in the playoffs. They made it all the way to the AFC Championship. So, not only that, Jadeveon Clowney also finished the season with 9.5 sacks. So, you best believe this is big for Carolina to get a player of his caliber that could still produce. Even at age 31 years old, could still produce. Not to mention, we got somebody on here that is a 3-time Pro Bowler. I'm just saying. Just saying. But yes, I think this is a great signing. And you know what? I think that is a great boost for this D-line. Absolutely for this D-line. And like I said, had a great season last season. Started 15 games, but played in all 17 games. Had 43 total tackles. 9.5 sacks. 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. 4 passes deflected. And then in the postseason, played in both games, had a sack, 4 total tackles. So, like I said, I think this was a very good signing for Carolina. And I also want to mention that they are in talks with Stephon Gilmore to potentially bring back Stephon Gilmore, which I don't think we should have let him go in the first place. But that would be quite a nice reunion if we could get Stephon Gilmore back. Because Stephon Gilmore is also from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Also a South Carolina Gamecock. So like I said, pardon me. But like I said, that would be quite a reunion and quite a big boost to the secondary. It's already a big boost to the D-line, for sure. But if they could some way, somehow get Stephon Gilmore back, I think that would be humongous for the Carolina Panthers defense. But I am very pleased with this signing. Very pleased. And you know what, Carolina, they've been busy, and I think they've been doing really good. Now, it does remain to be seen what they're going to do in the draft. I'll be very curious to see what direction they go in the draft, because I know there's some areas we could definitely get stronger. We can still get stronger on the O-line. We can get stronger in the wide receiving core. Tight end. Might want to consider looking at tight ends. Heck, even we could probably even do better at cornerback and linebacker, just really depending on what we will end up having by the time we get to the draft. But, I truly believe they have a chance to really capitalize in the draft along with what they've been doing in free agency. I really do. I really do believe that. But we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. But I like what they're doing so far. Now, as far as the draft, there's a lot of mock drafts that seem to have Carolina potentially going wide receiver with that 33rd pick in the second round. Perhaps Xavier Legette, another South Carolina Gamecock. They could also go offensive line as well. I know a lot of people are thinking linebacker from NC State, Peyton Wilson. I know there's a lot of people thinking maybe Chris Jenkins Jr., Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I mean, there's a couple of names that stand out. But remains to be seen. But we shall see. Anyway, that's all that I have for this video. Like I said, I didn't want to be on here for too long. But yeah. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all think about the signings. What y'all think? So, Nick Scott, safety. We're bringing back Sam Franklin, safety. We're bringing back David Moore, wide receiver, somebody we once had in 2021. And the big signing of bringing in hometown native Jadeveon Clowney on a 2-year deal. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Carolina Panthers talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day and weekend if I don't see y'all anytime soon. And I will catch y'all in the next video and or live stream. Take care. God bless. Peace out. Later.